Yo, what's up, you guys? We're back with another episode. It's episode 5 of the Good Boy Vibes podcast. I got my second guest here, Gracie Woodall.
Yeah.
Gracie Woodall's back, actually. She was the second guest. You were the second guest for my
interview series
on YouTube, and now you're the second guest for my podcast series on YouTube. So
feels great.
You're just number
Thank
deuce.
you for having me.
Yeah, of course, anytime. If you don't know Gracie Woodall, we went to high school together. Just good old buds right here. She goes to Ohio State, and if you know what tonight's
an exciting night.
Tonight's an exciting night because the Ohio State Buckeyes are in the national championship tonight, going against Alabama. So we're very excited for that.
So excited.
And this is getting filmed the night of, so the game hasn't happened yet. But when the podcast comes out, the game has already happened. Yeah. So, we might be in good spirits. We might be in bad spirits.
Might be in mourning.
We might be,
as they say.
We might be a little bit sad.
Yeah.
But hopefully we're happy.
Hopefully not.
And we're going to keep the good energy rolling because guess what? Buckeyes are winning tonight. That's my game prediction. I know. I have it deep in my heart. Probably a touchdown. Probably like
7?
Touchdown, maybe 10-point touchdown on field goal.
Okay.
Hell, maybe we'll blow them away to 14 points. 14 points. But to start off the podcast with Ohio State relation, my good old buddy, Reliable Question Will. He comes in with a fire question every podcast.
Shout out Will.
Shout out Will for real on the podcast. He has given us an Ohio State related question. Now, there are people in the background who won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I know who it is, and I'll be talking to her after.
Okay.
And I hope she sees this, and I hope you know when I tell you to shut up before the fucking podcast starts, you better shut up. And you know who you are.
You know who you are. Yeah,
you
that's
know
what I was about to say.
Dumb bitch. All right.
Gio and Gracie.
Lord Christ, shut the fuck up! Someone's going to walk in. Mad. All right, let's go. First question of the day, Will Keller.
What's going on? I don't know when this is going to be released or whatever, but I'm asking you this question on National Championship Day. So my question is, well, Gracie goes to Ohio State, but Gio, you're probably the biggest Bucks fan I know.
Yeah, that's right, son.
So who's the bigger fan?
Oh.
Who's got more spirit?
It's crazy
what
that
a stupid question,
what
Will.
a dumb question.
Because you're watching this.
He goes, in the middle of the question, he goes, Gio, you're probably the biggest Ohio State fan I know. And then he proceeds to go, so who's the biggest fan? It would be me. She's a fake fan. She attends a school.
I would agree with that.
The funny thing to me is you doubted us against Clemson.
Clemson.
It is pronounced that way. I don't know how you say it.
Comment, please, on this podcast.
How are they going to comment?
Because it's on YouTube.
How are they going to comment how to spell
Well, Clemz with a Z or with a snake.
Clemson.
So, do you say Clemson?
Clemson.
Or Clemson?
Clemson.
Okay,
Clemson.
Anyways, carry on.
Clemson. You doubted us when we went against Clemson. I did. So, if you go to Ohio State, if you're an Ohio State fan, you don't doubt us. That's just you go in with the mentality of we're going to win, and then we do.
I also don't follow football.
I know.
Like, I don't care. I just go to the tailgates.
Because you're a woman.
Women don't know sports.
It's true. I'm kidding. A lot of women do know sports, and there's a lot of powerful women in sports right now.
I disagree.
But to answer Will's question, it would be me, the bigger fan.
Yeah, it's you, 100%.
But you do have that advantage when it comes to, Ohio State, because you literally go there.
I do.
So I could be like, yeah, I'm a fan, but you're like, honey.
Yeah, but
I
attend.
I
go there. Yeah.
So you can throw me off a little bit.
No, but you're definitely the bigger, real fan.
I mean, I've been to, fucking over 10 games.
Yeah.
I've been to a playoff game.
You're more emotionally tied, would you say?
Let's just say, if we lose tonight, which we won't.
You will cry.
I won't cry, but you will, no one's going to want to talk to me for probably a day.
A day?
Tomorrow will not be fun for me.
Really?
I actually told my buddies at work today to go, if we lose, just don't
Don't
talk to me
tomorrow.
about it. It's going to be bad. I'll have my AirPods in and I won't be talking to anybody.
Kind of dramatic.
Next question, and this is a video message, so you'll actually see this on the screen, is we have another football related, and then we're done with sports talk. But, you know, I know you're not really
Girls
interested.
and sports talk.
I know, the women, they're not
We
really.
don't know. We don't know shit.
But here we go.
How about them brownies? Also, Gio, we need to do another collaboration.
You heard it here first. How about them brownies? And then also, this is my good buddy Corey, actually. He was the first ever guest on the Gio Palermo interview series on YouTube.
He was the first?
Very first.
Are you sure?
100.
Okay.
Complete. Because he's literally the reason I started it. Because I wanted to interview him. Because because I knew he had so much to say. And he did. And it was a big hit. And so thank you, Corey. And guess what, Corey? Whenever the time works out, you'll be sitting in that chair and we'll have some real sports talk without a woman.
Sounds great.
But his question was, how about them brownies? So how do you feel about them brownies?
I don't care about the Browns. And I know that this is a controversial, opinion. I just don't care. And I know, living in Ohio, whatever, I'm supposed to. I just really don't. And I just think it's so annoying.
Knock that shit off.
Oh, sorry.
You're cool.
I just don't care.
Okay, so we go to say we get to the Super Bowl. You're not going to be like, fuck yeah.
That's not going to happen, though.
See, and that's the attitude. That it won't happen because of the bad attitude.
It's not. Okay. Aren't they playing the Chiefs next game?
Yes, the best team.
And they're going to lose.
We don't know that.
They won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, well, this is this year.
Yeah. And they're still going to lose.
All I'm going to say is, if you're a real Browns fan, let's have some faith. Let's go kick some ass. And that's what I think about them brownies. I'm proud of them for their dub last night. And that's all I gotta say about that. Onward to the next question. This is another question by Will. I think you're gonna like this question. When I first listened to it, I go, oh, this is perfect. And I think you'll have a lot to say.
What do you guys think about astrology? Genuine thoughts. I want a good discussion on astrology. Personally, I think it's not a true indicator of your personality, but it's fun. I think it's fun. What do y'all think?
So I know you're heavy into it, aren't you?
Kinda, yeah.
So what is?
I think it's really interesting and it's cool, and I like that you can just. It also is fun, like he said,
I always have fun.
I don't think it's the most accurate thing, but it's really interesting and it's fun.
So for people who don't exactly know what exactly is it?
I don't know the exact definition, but based on when you were born, you get assigned a zodiac.
Like I'm an Aquarius.
Yes, I'm a Pisces. And then there's certain traits that go along with each thing.
The one thing is whenever I read the Aquarius, I'm like, that's me. That's pretty much me.
Yeah.
There's a few things I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
But I would say 95% of it, I'm like, that is pretty spot on.
But you still think it's stupid.
I think it's dumb. Yeah. I think it's a pretty broad spectrum.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we read My Dad's Girlfriends, and it was spot on. Then we read
What is she? If you don't mind me asking.
Dude, I don't care. Or no. I would tell you if I knew, but I don't.
I need to know now. I'm going to ask her.
You can ask her and we'll figure that out. But I think it's something with a Leo or some type. Maybe not a Leo.
My sister's a Leo.
I don't know. She's the one that's very opinionated.
I don't know.
Well, then you don't know your astrology, I guess.
I don't really care about other people's.
Just yours.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's probably a Pisces.
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 Pisces. Yeah.
It's probably a Pisces attribute.
No.
Is they only care about themselves or selfish.
That's
people.
actually yours.
Aquarius?
Yeah. God complex.
I don't have a God complex, and I hate this conversation.
You do.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
You always tell me I have a God complex. What the fuck does that even mean?
It means it's literally so simple. You just, not to say you think you're God.
I don't think
but
I'm God.
in situations you're like, yeah, I'm like the shit.
I'm the leader.
Sure.
I lead
if
the
that's
pack.
how you wanna.
The pack follows where I.
Sure.
And I don't choose
and
that.
everything just revolves around you.
Well, it's my life.
Okay, I always say that. You're taking my words now.
No, you took.
Okay.
I basically trained you to who you are.
Whatever.
But yeah, astrology. I think it's bullshit. I think it's fun. Like I read it and I enjoy myself, and I think, wow, that's fun to read.
But when it comes down to it,
I don't think the stars are telling me who I am.
Okay, I don't think the stars are telling me exactly who I am. Maybe they.
Yeah,
they might whisper a little something in my ear, but like I don't know.
I don't know. I think if you are one of like the people who are super into it and they like have it like full on heavy, like just to heart, like anything that it says is what I think you're a freak.
It's kind of witchy.
Yeah, it's very witchcraft. I don't like witchcraft. When I was in college, there was a girl that lived right next door to us named Kaylani or something or other. Okay. And if she won't listen to this, hopefully. But I don't know her name exactly. It was something Kaylani or Kaylina. Kaylina. There you are, Kaylina. I know it. Kaylina. It's not right when I said it. I was like, that's it.
Okay.
Kaylina, what's up? But she was a witch. She like practiced witchcraft.
Really?
Yeah, and we would always make fun of her, and we would tell her to get the fuck out. We'd be like, get the fuck out.
No, it works though sometimes.
It does not work. Witchcraft?
How do you know?
I'm done in a Ouija board.
No, you should try it. It's not a Ouija board.
It's part of it.
But you can make like a love hex. You should try that.
A love hex? Which is it bad news?
No, but if you have like any ill intent when you're doing it, then it could go really, really wrong.
Well, or it could go good. If I have some ill intent, it would like work.
No, it'll go bad if you have ill intent. Like if you go into it and like.
I want to say
if you want to like fuck up somebody else's relationship.
Well, then don't do a fucking love hex.
No, you can put like no. Say the person. No, say the person's in a relationship, but you want them to love you, and you try to put a love hex on them. Mm-hmm. That's not gonna work out well.
Oh, okay.
Just like that. That's what I mean.
So what if I was like, I put a love hex, and I'm like, I want this person to fucking
it could
trip
work
and fall and break their
knee. No! Why would you do that to someone who you want to put a love hex on?
No, I don't want to. I think I now realize what a love hex is. It's fall in love. Okay.
What else would it be? Really? When you
I don't know. I was thinking
hex.
Witchcraft, and when I think about witchcraft, I think about nastiness, like witch's brew, chopping up little babies, putting them in like a witch's stew. You haven't seen the movie The Witch, but if any of you have seen, because you don't watch movies, have you seen the movie The Witch?
No.
Okay. So if any of you guys have seen the movie The Witch, there's a scene where she chops up a little baby.
Really?
It doesn't like exactly show it, but you see the baby, you see it crying, and then you just see like chopped up pieces of body.
Oh.
And you're like, oh, that was the baby.
Seems like something I'd never watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was this question about astrology? What do you think about it?
I like it. I think it's fun.
I know, you're heavy into it. Pretty fun.
But I'm not a witch.
You're not a witch, but you do think the stars tell you things about yourself.
I said a little. They whispered.
It's
like
not
a hint.
It's not witchcraft. It's just retardation.
Mental illness.
Mentally challenged.
Yeah.
Drop the R word on you today.
You can't do that.
Just did. Cancel me, bitch. All right, next question. This is coming from my good buddy Jake. And actually, I think this question's pretty funny. I enjoyed it when I first heard it.
So, if you were an animal but also gay, what animal would you be?
So, his question is, if you were an animal, but if you were gay. If you were gay.
So, a gay animal.
Yeah, right? So, like, you're not... So, if, like, I was an animal, like, if I... Okay, my go-to, like, if I wanted to be an animal, I'd be a dog. Okay? Probably a dog or a bear. Or a toad. I have a lot of animals I'd like to be. Why? Those are just, like, my go-tos. But if I was gay on top of that, I haven't even thought about that. So, maybe a...
What does it change for you?
I'd want to be something kind of cute.
Dogs are cute.
Yeah, but I'd probably be like a pit bull, you know, if I was like
Really?
with not being gay.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
see.
I would probably want to be like
dog, you
a
want to
pit.
be like a poodle or something.
No, I don't want to be a dog if I was gay.
Oh, okay.
No.
This is a tough question, Jake.
Yeah, I thought you were calling me Jake for a second.
No.
I'm like, what are you
No.
talking about? Yeah. So Jake asked if we were to be an animal, but not only just an animal.
Yeah.
A gay animal. Which one? Let me just. Yeah, it's on. I don't know why I tweak out like that sometimes. Gay animal, dude. Probably. What's a pretty gay animal? Like a pony.
It's pretty gay, yeah.
You know,
probably like, I don't know. Maybe like a lemur.
Like a little lemur.
Or like, you know that animal from The Lion King, the tiny thing. With the
Hogwarts.
Yes.
The
other
warthog.
one, whatever that thing was.
Yeah.
He was pretty gay.
I think that's like a little prairie dog.
Meerkat.
Oh. No, not a prairie
Prairie
dog,
dog.
because that was in the jungle. Yeah, no, I would probably choose something like if I was gay. Probably a dolphin, because dolphins rape, and so I'd rape a lot of dudes.
They rape?
Have you not seen dolphin? Hey, guys, if you want to go on the internet, there's dolphin rape videos, and they rape humans. They rape other dolphins, but they also rape humans.
Nuh-uh.
Deadass.
That's really...
Dolphins can use 20% of their brain. We can only use 10. They can use it. They can extra level. So they're like dolphins and lobsters are like the two animals.
Lobsters?
That lobsters, I don't think they can use 20% of their brain, but they have sexual pleasure. Like lobsters they feel sexual pleasure.
And they're the only animals?
And dolphins too.
There's like only two?
There's I think one more that have like sexual pleasure.
Are you sure?
100%.
Not even dogs?
No, dogs don't have.
Then why do they just hump things all the time?
Because they want to fucking have a kid, bro. That's just human. That's animal nature.
So they're doing it to have a kid.
They're doing it to reproduce. But I just got a text real quick. Cut. I'm doing a podcast right now.
Well,
I swear to fucking God.
what?
Ryan's mom wants to talk to me. Okay, so apparently he's like, this is going to be great podcast material, fucking gold. So I don't think we're going to cut out what I just said. All right, so my buddy's mom wants to talk to me right now. So my buddy, my old roommate from college.
Makes it sound like you're like 30.
What? I'm 30?
My old roommate from college.
Well, because
I'm
dropping.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
so, but his mom's about
Do
to
they
talk
know
to
that?
me. Yeah.
Okay.
His mom's about to talk to me. I have no idea what this is about, honestly.
Podcast.
Yo, what's up?
Hey,
Yo, what's good?
not much. I got my mom here, and I'm with my family, and I just gave them some news, and we're about to I don't know. We're about to reveal it. My mom, as soon as she heard the news, she wanted me to ask you to get on the phone. Me and Joe, about this new roommate that we got.
Yeah?
Joe found his Instagram, and turns out this guy, he has an OnlyFans. He's an OnlyFans guy.
Holy shit. For real?
Gio,
Yeah.
my dude,
How's it going?
come back to CSU.
I cannot. I'm dropping out. But I'm glad that your son's gonna be living next to a man who's probably, yanking his penis on camera.
Gio, you're breaking my heart here, buddy.
I'm sorry. I mean that sounds pretty crazy. He has an OnlyFans. Is he a homosexual or is he?
I don't know yet, but he makes like $5,000 a month.
No. I said some people do that. I don't know if this guy does, but I do know that Joe thinks he's very hot, and I swear to God.
Oh, God, they're going to be making pornos in the room with your son. Mrs. McKnight.
It's going to be an absolutely awful semester. Dude, I don't know what's about to happen, but I told Joe straight up. I said, Joe, I don't need to know what happens, but so help me God if I hear it.
Oh, my Lord, dude. They're going to be making pornos, making bank.
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting there. I'll be like, hey, can I be your manager or something? I'll just scrape like 50% off the top.
Well,
Be their pimp.
well, I hope you should get involved too. You should do the little threesomes.
No, never, dude. Never in my life, dude. That's foul. That's foul.
You don't.
Even suggest
You wouldn't
that.
participate in gay sex.
Never in my life, Gio. Never in my life. Not once. I hate the thought of it. Makes me feel all like gross inside.
All right. Well, that was great news. I hope there's not lots of fucking going on and like lots of masturbation around. But thanks for calling into the podcast. Tell your mother that I wish you guys well, and I'm sorry that this is happening. And happy rest of your day, dude. Have a good rest of your day.
My roommate's a porn star, Gio. I love
Your roommate's a porn star. All right.
My roommate's
So that was
You're
Ryan.
being replaced.
I'm being replaced by
Which
he
we
told me
knew would happen, probably.
we knew it would happen, but who knew it was gonna be with a porn star, with an OnlyFans guy. So I think that's pretty cool.
Honestly, yeah.
I think that's
you
pretty
left
dope.
big shoes to fill, and this person seems like
It seemed like
filling them.
yeah, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So apparently he's hot. Is from what
Yeah.
my other bisexual
Do you know his
roommate.
type?
Well, that he said that they talked to him, and my one roommate Joe thinks he's hot. So, sheesh, they're gonna have a lot of fucking gay
I
sex.
kind
bro.
of feel bad for Ryan a little.
I do too, but shit.
If he can make some money off of him somehow.
Yeah, I mean, he could like film for him,
Yeah.
be the little like make it kind of high
Camera.
quality
Yeah.
OnlyFans, and then he could
No,
really
can
start
take the
pumping in cash.
pictures.
He can take pictures, but
Pics.
you think about this. You get like a cameraman, and you already have gay sex. Gay sex sells.
Okay.
Gay sex
Yeah.
sells. And then you add a good camera in it, and like good, because this dude, I mean, Ryan's a photographer.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
So you got this production, fuck $5,000 a month. You're making $12K.
wow.
That's crazy. So I mean, I look at this more of like an opportunity.
This is a business endeavor.
Gay sex sells.
Yeah.
I mean, you fuck it, it'll come. And
Yeah.
that has a lot of double meanings right there. So I didn't mean to
Wow.
sound so fucking
Shit.
deep. But that's crazy. But yeah, for gay animals, I would probably be a pony, I'd be a dolphin. Who'd rape? I'd rape a lot of dudes probably.
Do you think anyone's ever been raped like while swimming with dolphins? Is that like actually a thing?
Yeah, it's like an actual thing.
Like that a lot of people know about?
Yeah, like you can ask.
This is common knowledge.
You ask like a marine biologist. Whoever focuses on animals, yeah, they'll tell you. Dolphin rape is a real thing. Let's move on though, because we got a lot of questions and we're already at that 25-minute mark,
Fine.
boy.
Okay.
Girl, I mean, I wasn't calling you a boy. I was just like, boy.
That girl at the restaurant.
Yeah, we were at a restaurant the other day, and we had a sweet waitress, and she was like, so, are you guys ready? And then she looked at Gracie and was like, oh, well, I didn't mean, she all freaked out.
Yeah, she was like, I didn't mean guys. I mean guys and girl.
And she's like, but that's like a generalization.
And I was like, yeah. Like,
yeah, we're not fucking retarded. We're not stupid.
no. I mean,
And she really thought that maybe you were pretty upset
I was
about that,
pretty
but
pissed.
who the fuck cares? Okay, let's go. We got
What's next?
this is my cousin Camden.
Okay.
Last guest on the podcast. Now he's coming in with questions.
Hey, Gio and Gracie. Big fan of the pod. Cam Shaft here. Just wondering your guys' thoughts on the Epstein-Maxwell situation or any other conspiracy you guys have been diving into lately. I don't know. Stuff seems like it's been getting kind of weird lately. Swept under the rug, that kind of stuff. All kinds of nonsense. Anyway, I'm really excited to hear your guys' opinions on it.
I think
Thanks.
he wants to tell us his opinion
Yeah.
on conspiracies.
If you don't know my cousin, and I didn't in last podcast, I
You
didn't
no.
didn't mention Epstein because if I did, the podcast would have been 2.5 hours long, and it would have
Yeah.
just been him freaking out about Epstein. But he's asking us what our opinions on the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing is,
Okay.
and you know who he is, right?
Yes.
He-
but I didn't for a long time.
You didn't for a long time. You were pretty. You
was in
you
the
knew
dark.
about him after he died.
Yeah.
That's crazy that
Yeah.
it took you that long.
Didn't know. I watched did you see the Netflix?
I don't have Netflix. so-
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I do want to
Um,
watch it someday. But I know a lot about him. I know that he had an island,
He did.
and there was little kids on that island, and
Yeah.
he would bring a bunch of billionaires, politicians, Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker, Donald Trump,
Trump.
a lot. I'm probably a lot more we don't even know
Probably.
of, and fuck little kids on an island, and so that's pretty metal. Right now, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not good, clearly, but that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, and he killed himself, or he didn't.
Dude, he was
We don't
fucking
know.
murdered. No, we know that he
He
was.
was murdered.
So like, my one buddy, Will, actually, he believes that he's still alive somewhere.
He's somewhere out there.
And
just
they
hiding.
I think the boy was just murdered.
Someone killed him.
They killed him, like the Clintons. But I don't know much about it. I just know that pedophilia is pretty bad, and you should stray away from pedophilia. If you're a pedophile, you should fucking
Stop being one.
You should stop being one. You should probably here's the thing. There's two things I don't fuck with: rapers and pedophiles. Okay, those are like I'd rather you murder someone than like rape a kid or a woman. Probably, honestly,
I don't know.
they're probably all equally.
Yeah, they're
as bad.
all pretty horrible.
Yeah, I think pedophilia is probably the worst though. I'd rather you murder someone than touch a kid. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'd rather you murder the kid than fuck it and then leave it to live the rest of its life.
Because it's gonna be pretty fucked up.
Oh,
Forever.
dude, it'll probably become a pedophile.
Probably,
That's what most
yeah.
most pedophiles are. Honestly,
You're right.
kids who were also pedophilized, molested when they
Yeah.
were younger. So, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein's a big time pedophilia and
Pretty disgusting guy.
pretty bad guy.
Yeah.
And I think he's the bottom of the rung. I think
No
there's
one's
guys
worse.
way higher than
Well,
him
I think there are guys way higher.
in the pedophilia ring.
Oh.
I think he was the guy that they were like, hey, they're catching on. Let's throw him out in the water,
Oh shit! Really?
get him caught, so we can keep doing this shit. And that's genuinely how I feel, and I think a lot of people feel that way too. I think he was just the bottom of the rung.
So they just
He had
was
the
the
one island.
scapegoat.
He was just like the shit. He's like the lowest tier. We'll get rid of him.
oh.
He's like the
fuck.
first to go, and that's genuinely my opinion on that. But do you have
I don't
any?
know. I don't know enough about it to like have a super strong opinion or theory, but like from what I watched, like he's awful. That's all
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you like any other conspiracies? Do you follow any other conspiracies?
The big one like about John Bonet. Do you have you don't know?
Hmm.
So this little girl was killed on Christmas Eve, and like there's a bunch of theories about it. Either like her brother did it, or her parents did it, or like this Santa that they had at their Christmas party the night before did it, and like to this day nobody knows who did it. But I personally think it was the brother. And then the parents like had to cover it up. They left like a ransom note. There's a ton of details.
The parents covered it up for the son.
Yeah, because they were young.
Yeah, so
She
it's
was-
definitely not the Santa, dude. I feel bad for the Santa getting
No,
mixed
yeah,
in
at
with
the
this.
party he was kind of tied to it, but I don't think it was.
Yeah,
him.
that's crazy. If the parents are parents would only cover it up if it was their son
It was
or
their
them.
son or them.
And I feel like parents wouldn't cover it up. They'd just be like, try to be like, frame it on Santa. But if they're covering it up, it's probably their son. So,
yeah, I think it was the son.
Yeah, that's
That one's
crazy.
a good one. It's interesting.
Have you heard about the one? I forget. It's at some hotel. God damn it! It's at some hotel, but it's this Asian lady, and she's seen, and she's like She was staying alone, and she apparently people that she was with, like for like weeks, was acting very strange and was just kind of like talking to herself, just wasn't herself, like freaking out, like thought she had schizophrenia, and she probably did.
Okay.
And she goes to this hotel alone, and she just stays in the hotel, and then the last image of her is like going into this elevator, and this is all on security camera.
Okay.
And she's like looking around, like seeing if like kind of looking around like people are following her. And she's like peeking out of the elevator, going back in, going back out, going back in, and then finally gets out. And that's the last video evidence they see of her until at the hotel, like a week or two later, I don't know, maybe even a month later. I'm not sure the exact duration. Yeah. But people started complaining that the water was tasting bad. So the cops go to the water tank, and she is in this little water tank, just floating. Her decomposed body, and why the water tastes bad is because her body.
I've never heard of that.
The lid to like the water tank is like 120 pounds, and this girl is straight up.
She could not have. She couldn't have done it herself.
Yeah, so it's just like a whole thing of like, did she kill herself? Was she murdered? But no one knows what happened. It's probably the most eerie thing. It's not even a conspiracy theory. It's just like a cool
murder or a weird case,
like a weird crime.
Weird crime.
Yeah.
Well, she definitely didn't throw herself in.
No, but it's just weird because there was really no one following her though. Like, and she was like heavily schizophrenic for like weeks before, and so it's just like, what the fuck really? Yeah. Like, what happened? So that's probably one of I'm really interested in that case, and I want to look more into it.
I might look into it.
Yeah, it's very intense. All right, let's go to the next question from Cam.
Hey guys, Cam again, fan of the pod. Just wondering your guys' ideas. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on how your personalities have changed post high school, or I guess post young teenage years. Like, what are the positive changes that you think that you guys have had, and what do you think brought that on? Thanks. Bye.
That's a good.
That's a wholesome question.
That's a very wholesome question and good question, Cam. Yeah. Shout out you.
Thanks.
How do you think your personalities change?
Even towards like from I'd say like August till now, I think I just care a lot less about what everyone else is doing. And which is a good thing.
Very good thing.
Yeah. Like, I still think, like, I'm addicted to my phone, which is a problem.
I'm also very addicted, yeah.
But, like, I really don't care about what other people are doing or, like, what other people look like. And I feel like when I got to college, like, I did, like, a lot. Because you're just surrounded by people your age all the time. Like, all these hot dudes, all these hot girls, and you're just like, shit, like...
Yeah, like, what am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah.
But like after like coming home now, I just feel like as a person, like I just don't care anymore. And like about what other people are doing, like from high school, like
oh, dude, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care.
That's so important. I feel like focusing on yourself.
Yeah, I mean, in the stage we're at, and literally until you're married and have kids, you should only be focusing on yourself. This is your world, and you got to do what's best for you.
I agree.
Yeah, so it's not bad. I was talking about this in like 2 podcasts ago. It's not bad. Like, don't be afraid to be selfish.
Exactly. No,
it's good to be selfish.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I would say the things like from where I've like my personality has changed even throughout high school until now, like to now, is my humor has gotten a lot. I've always thought I've been like hilarious, like top-notch comedy. Top-notch hilarious. And just out of this world funny.
Yeah.
And just fucking off the fucking...
Since you were little?
Probably since I was like first grade, yeah.
First grade?
I think first grade I was top tier.
I've
been the class clown. I've been the class clown my whole entire life. And some people look down on that, but it's just who I am. I like making people laugh. That's my favorite thing about life, is just making people giggle, and that's fuck it. But I think my humor has advanced into like more of like an approachable, it's not just so, I can kind of dive into both ways. Like, because my humor, I would say, is kind of obscure sometimes, but then also, like, what I find funny is obscure, but I can also give general.
Okay. So you
Like,
can like cater it towards
I can
certain
cater.
audiences.
Yeah, it's not just all just one shit, which I was kind of going for one type of humor for a little bit, and I think I can.
It's good to evolve.
It's good to spread
Yeah.
your audience.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the only thing I think about because I mean I've always been the way you are, kind of like I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
I am addicted to my phone though, heavy.
Like it's bad.
And
Like,
I'm
I've been
and I
realizing
like
it's-
and I do enjoy looking at what people are doing. I'm heavy into that. Like I'm on Snap. I'm like, oh, what are they doing? Like I wonder what they're doing. So I guess I might care about what people are doing, but I don't like. It doesn't affect me either way. It doesn't make me happy or sad, no matter what.
Yeah, I guess I kind of relate to that.
Yeah, I think
Like-
I've gotten a lot less jealous too. I'm a very jealous person,
Same.
and I think I've worked on it a little bit better. And I kind of just like I'll get jealous for like something will trigger me, and I'll get jealous for like 7 minutes maybe, and then I'll just like kind of think about it in my head, and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we've both evolved. Ever since, like, when I first met you, I can definitely tell you've gotten a lot more bad bitch.
Really?
And I don't want to say that I trained you to be that way, but...
Oh, yeah, you do. You do want to say
I
that.
do want to say that I definitely helped. Do you agree?
Thanks.
Do you agree?
Thanks.
Do you agree, though?
Okay. Yeah. Probably.
No, you don't. You can disagree.
No, yeah, probably.
When I met
Probably,
you...
Probably.
Well, you
But
were
I
also new to
didn't
our
have
school.
that many friends, like
Yeah.
real friends.
Yeah, you're also right. You did that on yourself, but...
How? What do you mean?
Like, you became more of a bad bitch on yourself, by yourself.
Kind of.
I guess I kind of
don't
helped.
know.
I think I just elevated you to like this top tier status.
Okay.
I actually don't know if that's all true, but I'd like to think it is true. That I've helped you and you've helped me become, I think, more of a caring person. And nicer to people.
Word.
I've been told that recently that I'm kind of an asshole. And by a girl I went to high school with, she's like, "You're an asshole." And then another dude I went to high school with, he's like, "You're an asshole."
Kind of, but it's not like
I don't think I'm an asshole. I think I'm
I'm
really.
a jackass. I'm an asshole.
I think I'm a jackass, not an asshole.
Yeah.
And I think that's rude when people call me an asshole.
I mean,
Because I'm not. I
they
treat
probably
people
don't
kinda-
mean it in like, oh, you're an actual asshole, like you're a shit person. They're probably just like you're acting like an asshole.
One girl did.
Oh,
Other
she
dude
meant
was
it?
like, yeah, she's like, you are kind of like, you're an asshole.
Really?
And we'll talk about who it is later. But,
After, okay.
and then the dude was, I think he was more playful. He's like, you're just an asshole. You know? And
Yeah, but like sometimes, like I always say, my friend Emily told me this once, and I live by it. Like she likes being a bitch, and like I kind of like being a bitch. Like if people want to perceive me as a bitch, then that's fine. Like
yeah, fuck it.
yeah,
I'm a bitch then.
then you're an
No.
asshole.
No, I'm not. All right,
Okay.
last question. This is from Debug, and he's a Manchester native. He's a great guy. He's a fucking. You've never met him, but
No,
this dude's a
I've never met
nut. This dude's a crazy little bitch.
Gio, first one on the pod, Debug. Hey, question. Do you think women actually prefer a guy with a nice hairy ass and hairy junk, or you think they like that shit shaved? I mean, let's hear it, man. This is big.
He sounds like he's 40.
He's close
He's
to
a
30.
little out of breath.
He's close to 30. I think he's probably lifting some weight mid. You know.
Is he a grown man?
Yeah, he's a grown man.
Okay.
He's like 6'2". This dude's big.
Big guy.
Great guy though. So I mean, we'll go to you. You're the woman.
Yeah,
What
probably
do you feel
shaved for sure.
about? I'm gonna move this over
Right?
just a little bit.
I think most girls would agree with that.
Shaved? Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to like
Well, here's the thing.
hairy ass.
Yeah, but what are you doing with what do you
Yeah,
have to
but,
do with
like,
the asshole?
Ew.
You're not gonna ever see the
Just
asshole.
thinking about it. Gross.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. If you were to examine my asshole right now, you'd probably see some hairs.
Probably.
And I mean that's just
mean-
what we have to deal with is my asshole. My ass is kind of hairy right now. So like, is that a turnoff, or would you if? And this is all hypothetical, but say
Subjective.
we was about to,
Okay.
and you were like, hey, would you be like, hey, before, can you shave your ass, or you're
No.
cool with that hairy ass?
No, I don't think. Honestly, unless she's like psychotic, I don't think any girl would be like, you need to shave your ass.
Yeah, because if a girl ever told me to shave my ass before I fucking crushed, I would tell her to get the fuck out of my house.
I don't think anyone would.
I'm not a woman. I don't shave my armpits but yeah, I try to keep my pubes pretty
Under control.
under control, dude. I've been told that girls don't like a fucking like clean shave though, because it's kind of like babyish. It kind of it reminds them of like a baby's bottom. They kind of want a little bit of speckle.
Ew. I guess I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
I'd say if it's crazy, maybe just like get it.
Just
Get
trim it
a little-
up.
Yeah.
Trim it up. Yeah. With like in the case for guys talking about girls'
Yeah,
pubes.
obviously.
As long as it's not big bush, I don't give a shit. Honestly, you can
Guys are different.
a lot of guys.
Yeah,
Are
a
there,
lot
like,
of that's
clean
what I'm
shave?
saying.
Me,
Which is like,
if there's a little bit of you got a little bit of a fucking brat, you got a little lawn, you got a little nice lawn,
soul patch.
you got a little soul patch above it, I don't care. And if you got like, dude, if you got like one of those like trimmed, like what do they call it, a Brazilian?
Brazilian wax.
Bring it on. Bring it on. That's fucking dope.
That's like painful.
Yeah.
I've never had one, but apparently it's like, I mean, just imagine the pain.
Oh, getting your pussy waxed?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a pussy, so I wouldn't be able to
So
imagine.
you can't imagine.
No, I can't because I have hair. No, it would probably suck. I'd probably
Yeah,
scream a
probably
little bit.
horrible.
I'd probably clench really hard to like the nearest surface while I was going on.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's move on because we gotta go soon
Yeah.
because the game is about to start. Buckeyes.
Really?
In like 30 minutes, so we have
Oh,
time.
okay.
All right, our good friend Lauren, you know Lauren Arto,
Yeah, Lauren Arto.
sweet lady, just the kindest soul.
Uh-huh.
She has 2 questions for us,
Okay.
but we're gonna do it at 2 and 1.
Okay.
How do you and Gracie feel about a squatty potty? Like, does that just like
What is this?
help you in your bowel movements?
Okay.
And do you
Part two.
believe that cereal is soup? Because there's a
What a
big
stupid
debate
Yeah, I
out
hate
there
that question.
that cereal is soup, apparently.
All right, let's do
So I
the.
just want to know.
Hey, Lauren, we're gonna answer the soup is
From
cereal.
now on, send one question only.
Yeah.
And
No,
make
the-
them better.
The soup. The first one was cool. I don't know what a squatty potty is, but
Yeah. Second question.
cereal soup. Fuck no. Get the fuck out of my face.
Not at all.
It really isn't, and that's not even a question. That's a fake question. That's a fake thing that someone put in your head. End of discussion.
Yeah.
But what is a
Squatty
squatty potty?
I've never used one, but I think it's like if you have a hard time shitting, like,
I have an easy time. I have IBS,
Yeah, you
so I
do.
just be shitting all the time.
okay, you'd never need it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think it like elevates your feet so that it's easier to like push it out. Like, actually,
Bro, who's using
Wait.
this?
people who are constipated a lot, it like actually really helps. I'm pulling up a pic.
Have a squatty potty?
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds kind of sus to me. That sounds kind of gay.
Dude. You literally, it's just like a stool for your feet.
I'm just saying where I'm
You
from.
put your feet on
Show
it.
it to if they can pick it up. Can you?
Can you see that?
Hey, there's no fucking
Yeah.
point. It's a
No.
shitty webcam.
You know, okay. It's
If
a
you don't know,
stool for
just
your
look it
feet.
up on your own time.
Yeah.
Don't fucking. Actually,
But-
you know what I'll do? I'll put an
Insert
image
a
of.
pic.
I'll insert a pic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Anyways.
No, squatty potty. Yeah, I would. Where I'm from,
You
if you had a
wouldn't.
squatty potty, they'd probably beat you up and call you gay. They'd probably call you gay and beat you up,
Yeah, probably.
and that's fine.
Okay, but it's.
How did she feel about it? How do we feel about it?
I mean,
I think that's
I
pretty
would
gay.
use one if it's necessary.
It's not necessary
It
for me. My
helps
shit just
reduce
kind of goes.
blood clots.
I will never have a problem with blood clots. My poop just flies. It's a flyer, dude.
Ugh.
All my poop is pretty much diarrhea.
Really?
I'd say about 92% of it is
That's so sad.
diarrhea.
Ew.
But yeah, fuck your question about soup and then and cereal but I like your question about diarrhea. I mean squatty potties And no, you will never catch one of those at my house. Ever. All right, let's move on to. We got 2 more questions. We're running.
We're running out of time.
We're not running out. We got time. But let's get. I don't want to get too long. All right, we're going on to our last final question. With Maddie Mordarski. Maddie Mordarski, you know her. She also went to our school.
Yeah.
Good girl here.
I've never talked to her.
Never
So,
did.
hi, Maddie.
And after the video message, the voice message she sent, she goes, "No problem, Gio. I'm your biggest." Because I said, "Thank you for asking the questions." She goes, "No problem, Gio. I'm your biggest fan."
Okay.
So I just want to let you know that I do have fans.
Oh.
Hi guys. I kind of have a 2-part thing for you guys to kind of talk about and answer. So the first thing is I just kind of want to get your guys' opinion on today's world and how we're using technology and social media kind of as like a platform. I think it's great, obviously. I just kind of want to know your thoughts and opinions on it though, because there's a lot of pros and cons to it. And then following up with that, the question for you is if you could choose a time period to live in, what would you choose?
That's funny because the last part we talked about before on the interview,
Is what?
the time period thing.
Yeah, and I said
And
maybe.
there's a few I wouldn't really
I'd probably
pick.
say like 1700s, not the best place for you to
I'd probably
land.
say 60s, probably not the best place.
No, I'd say when slavery was a thing, probably not the best 5 for you.
Honestly, I wouldn't pick any other one. I mean, maybe the future. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, yeah, I would say Civil War time period, not the one. I wouldn't want to be in there because was Ohio for slavery or against slavery? 'Cause, who knows? I might have been. You might have been my slave.
Oh my
And
god!
not
You can't say
How
that!
can I not say that? We're in a pretend situation.
Okay, fine.
Do you actually want that cut out?
No, I don't care.
Okay. I feel like that's
It's
okay.
kind
to
of
say.
funny.
Yeah, I mean, we're just talking about time
Yeah,
periods.
yeah.
Because if we were in this time period, chances are I might own slaves, and there's a lower chance, but there's still a chance that you could have been mine, and maybe that wasn't a past life, and that might be considered an insensitive thing to say, but I don't think it is. I think that's just history, and we have to face the facts.
Yeah, it's fine.
And we've grown as a culture, clearly. Oh my god, dude. Why is everything so fucked?
Pretty dark. There we go. So, if race isn't a thing, I'm picking 70s or 80s.
70s or 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably go with, not just fucking follow your lead, but probably 70s
Yeah.
and 80s. Probably 70s. I'd fucking get born like 68.
Yeah.
1968, and then kind of live throughout. So maybe like 1960.
I want to be a teenager to young adult during the 70s.
Yeah.
Maybe beginning of the 80s.
Be born in the beginning?
No, like be growing up, like being
like a
living
teenager.
out my teenage to young adult.
I want to be a
years.
teenager. I want to be like 18 in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah. What was the first part of the question? Just kind of
That was a loaded one.
Oh yeah.
Social media.
Well, if you're talking to me, literally all I do is social media. I just put shit out on social media as a platform.
Mm-hmm.
The mic is on. I'm just tweaked out. There's gonna be so much we have to cut out of this fucking
It's gonna
podcast.
be pretty edited.
It's gonna be choppy, choppy. And that's fine. I like a choppy.
It has character.
It does, and we're doing a long podcast today, so like, if whatever we can cut out, maybe that's for the better.
Yeah.
Um.
Do you wanna kind of jump into this one, or do you want me to go? Because I got thoughts.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. I'd say social media. We talked about this earlier. Like I said, like I am addicted to my phone.
Mhm.
All I do is like switch between Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, like all day long.
Yeah.
And it's horrible, but like that's just what I do. So, like, in that sense, I think it's bad because, I don't know, just like TikTok is toxic. Everyone can kind of agree with that.
TikTok is toxic?
A little.
Yeah, I think it's a demon out. There's a lot of overly sexual. You got like fucking 10-year-olds
Yeah.
on this app, and you're seeing like titties and fucking ass shake right
Yeah.
there. It's very toxic.
Yeah.
And then you also got, I don't know, Vine wasn't much better, but at least it's not a fucking minute long of ass and titties,
Yeah.
and maybe just 6 seconds.
There's
of a titty.
like a depression side of TikTok or
Oh.
whatever. I'm not on it.
Well,
I
me
just
either.
need
I'm
to
very
say I'm
not
not
depressed. I'm sure a lot of people we know are probably on depression TikTok.
Probably. And it's like, I mean, you like one thing.
Oh,
It's
dude.
like, I'm depressed, and then the next 17 videos are just...
Yeah. Well, I was on Down syndrome TikTok for probably like a solid week, and that shit
How was
sucked.
that?
I liked it at first. I was like, oh, look at all these fucking idiots like just walking around. Like that's hilarious to see. And then I was like, I started getting kind of grossed out a little bit. I started getting pretty upset, and it was just kind of ruining my day seeing a bunch of sawed off humans kind of
What?
sawed off humans, just sawed off humans.
Oh.
Just not full like a few like just seeing a bunch of non-humans.
Oh.
Mutants is what we call them
Mm.
in Ohio. And that's not a mean thing, that's what we call them in Ohio. We call Down syndromatic people.
Down syndromatic?
Mutants, yeah, we call them mutants.
Oh.
So yeah,
See, like, I've lived here for a while, and...
no one's ever called them
No.
that? You're just
Kinda
living in the
weird.
wrong part of Ohio.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, we call them mutants, and I saw them about for a week, and it was just like every other one was just a kid with Down syndrome, and it just started getting me upset because I don't like looking at them for too long. Maybe like once every fucking blue moon, I want to see a Down syndromatic kid, but not often.
Mm.
Will you catch me enjoying that?
Okay. Yeah.
So what are you saying about TikTok? A pretty toxic app.
It is. I don't know. I feel like all social media has like a good side and a bad side, and it's just how you use it, I guess.
It is how you use it because I don't know. I feel like a lot of people use social media as a way to flaunt.
They do.
Like, look what I'm doing. Look
Yeah.
at this. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's fun to brag. It's fun to show off.
Yeah.
I've never used it for that. I've only used it just for, like
Like promote your shit.
promote my shit. It's just a promotion, which can get annoying, I'm sure, for some people. But fuck it, I kind of have to do it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna just make something that
Not
has
promote
nobody.
it.
Yeah. But I feel like you're a good social media user. Everything I see that you post on social media is pretty. I mean, it's basic down the road, like kind of like. I'm not saying you're
Yeah.
basic. I'm just saying like you're following like the rhythm of like I post a picture when I'm with friends and like when I do something cool like
Yeah.
hey, I did this.
Sure.
And it doesn't come off as a braggy way. It more comes off as like a hey,
It's
this is kind of
literally
like
just my life.
this is a portfolio of what I do.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool. You also have a nice private story called I'm not gonna
What
say
is
it. Not a private story, a private Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's not private.
It's not private. Okay, well it's a side. It's like
Yeah,
parts
it's just
to it.
for fun. Like I'm really into clothes, and I like.
No. The other one. It was like first called GWC.
Oh yeah, I
No.
changed it into mine. Or no.
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 Hopefully not.
My old spam account from like freshman year, I changed into the fashion account, and then I have a spam account on Instagram, but I don't really use it as much.
It used to be GWC.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was fun.
You'd post like once a week, right?
Yeah.
Or like sometimes
Depending.
like yeah.
Once a day, depending, and like now I can look back on it, like memories from like senior year. It's because I'm a sentimental person.
Yeah.
So I like that about social media. Like
Yeah,
you can look back.
It's a portfolio of you, just
Yeah.
what you've done, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like social media, and like what we got to be honest with ourselves is that's just the future. I mean, the way we're headed, with virtual reality and everything, like sooner or later, it's gonna be pretty much it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be like everywhere. There's at least now there's an escape from technology. Sooner or later, there's not gonna be an escape. It's just gonna be this is the new normal.
Wow.
And that's fine, and I'm fine with that. But
We'll just see when we get there, I guess.
we just got to see, and I think it'll be pretty gradual. We probably won't truly understand.
Like it won't be like one day where like
Like, holy shit,
you
look
look-
at all this
yeah,
technology. It'll
yeah,
just be
it'll
kind of
like over
natural.
time, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you
Then
know,
we'll look back on like how it used to be, and then we'll be like,
Yeah.
wow.
yeah, we'll have like robot butlers and shit. That'll be pretty dope.
Robot butlers.
Yeah, robot butler. Come fetch me a fucking Mountain Dew or some shit.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be sick. Fuck, I gotta get myself a robot butler. All right, well,
That's it.
that's pretty much all the time we have. This episode, honestly, there was some technical difficulties
Yeah.
along the way. The mic went out at one point. What else happened?
You got a phone call.
I got a phone call, but the phone call kind of
Yeah, it did. Well, maybe.
maybe
We don't know.
we don't know. Maybe the mic was off. So maybe this episode will only be 10 minutes long. Hopefully not. But thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for joining with us. Thank you for coming on for real.
Yep.
It's been a pleasure. Is there anything you'd like to plug? Anything you'd like to say? Any messages to people? Just spread your truth.
Just that I hope Ohio State wins tonight.
Oh, we're gonna. And when this comes out, we'll know.
We'll know.
And so we're either gonna be looking like idiots or we'll be looking like some goddamn savages. Yeah. I hope we're looking like some savages. All love here. Remember to be a good boy and girl, but you know that's a generalization from me right here. Just be a good boy. You know, be a good person. Resist demons. Love one another. Focus on yourself. Let's get this bread. Peace.
Thank you.